Don't tell Phoenix to build additional pylons. Welcome in, Mirthless. Happy Valentine's Day, man. If anybody's got weird questions for me, you guys can ask them now. It doesn't have to be in context of the conversation. Just fucking go for it. I'm doing a weird question and answer stream for Valentine's Day. Because why the fuck not? Also, this guy's like screaming into my ear for the glory of something, and I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'll tell you what, my right ear just didn't need that kind of assault happening. Thanks for having a great day. It's been an interesting day, Mirthless. We got Indian curry for dinner, and I thought that my curry, I got vindaloo, and I thought it wasn't really spicy. Apparently my spice tolerance is off the charts, so I asked Nick to try my curry just to see if it was like vindaloo or not, and he's kind of, well, it kind of nearly killed him, so he's recovering in bed at the moment. He'll be right in like over a day's time. I may have been eating too many, like, you know, the fire noodles that you can get, you know, the fire noodle challenge that used to be out a couple of years ago. So yeah, I eat those for a snack basically daily, the 2 times spicy. I like just eating them for a snack, and I may have built up a spice tolerance that's a bit much at the moment. Like, for the glory of ire. Oh, you for the glory of ire me? Fucking hell dare you? Yeah, pat Spiken's head. No. Stop poking me. Yeah, Viking, just remember not to be poking people and trying to tickle people that don't want to be tickled. Viking's pretty good. He's pretty good about like being respectful and stuff, but all you gotta say is like, if you don't want to be tickled, just say you don't want to be tickled. You know, leave you alone. But yeah, he's otherwise really, really good with it. No wags are happily receiving pats. This is mirthless. Please don't poke others with your additional pylons. Oh man. Fucking hell. What the fuck did I said like 2 things earlier that was just completely off course. It was just like, it was beyond sus. Also, I've had a couple of interesting questions. Like Grim asked me about feet and socks. So the OnlyFans impersonator that's pretending to be me is like a little late to the party, I'm gonna say, because honestly, if they had to come in at the start of stream, yeah, it would have been like perfect timing. Imagine that. Grim's asking about feet and toes, and then I get followed by the OnlyFans acrylic fake account. That would be great. I find it really funny that I have somebody that's pretending to be me on Twitch. I don't understand why. I'm such a small fucking channel. Like, I don't see the point. Like, I figure they either really hate me or they have a personal beef, maybe? I don't know. Sorry, did you say you have OnlyFans fake account? We weren't talking about that yesterday. No. I have an OnlyFans account, right, as part of like my acrylic all social media things, right? I do have one. I just don't have any content on it because like I haven't drawn anything for it. And I have got a few Twitch accounts that are pretending to be me on OnlyFans that keep following me. So the one that followed me tonight was OnlyFans acrylic _yumto. So they tried to follow, and they were thirsty, so they redeemed hydrate. That's a very thirsty account, that one. And I got them last week without the yumto, and then previously they made an account that had my avatar's name, Kelly Venus, and my year of birth. So, you know, it's just really interesting. As it finds another feather, gives it to Shadow. Is that waiting to happily rest at Shadow's side? It's a bit tedious, but funny. But a funny dynamic. Yeah, look, it's hilarious in the sense that, like, they're not actually doing anything, like, as far as I can tell, they're not actually doing anything bad. But it just gives me a chance to, like, bring it up every time they follow me. Because, like, I do have one. I just don't have shit on it yet. Also, welcome in, Chillin'. Happy Valentine's Day. What are you up to today? Well, you're probably trying to sleep at this time, actually. It's probably an interesting one to to jump in on, because I've got, like, if you've got any kind of random question for me, you're welcome to ask. It doesn't have to be in context of the conversation or stream or the game or anything like that. You can ask fucking anything. I'll try to answer it. I'll tell you what, though, I don't think I've got... Oh, I do have a couple of people over here. Yeah, I'm doing Q&A for Valentine's Day. Nod's head wagging tell happily. Feather into my hair. That's an idea. All I did was put the feathers on display behind me. I have a bookcase behind me that I can, like, display stuff on. It's not much. I've been able to sleep for the past 2 days. No clue about this game. It sucks about the sleep. I know you've been struggling. I know there's a couple of times where you come back in much later, and I'm, like, surprised because I'm like, I was kind of expecting you to be asleep by then, so hopefully you can get some sleep sometime soon. 2 days is a long time to go without it. As for StarCraft, I'm not playing properly as per usual. I'm literally just chilling. I am making things, kinda. I'm attacking things, sorta. I'm getting killed a lot. Apparently I don't have enough Vespian gas, I don't have enough pylons, and I sure as fuck don't have enough minerals. So there's a fact. The AI is going to scream at me a lot for the things that I am out of, and eventually it will tick me off enough that I will rage back, and during that time my Australian accent should hopefully thicken, because it usually does when I rage out on StarCraft. I also don't know what the fuck that thing is, but it's in my base. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll tell you that. I don't feel okay with it. Let's attack this one. There's a crawls over to a acrylic side, wagging to happily, or snuggling full flush. No. I give some pats. Viking, you must be so fucking sore after all that. That was an ordeal and a half. I love the fact, though, every time you try to get away, you're just like... You try to sneak off when you think that Shadow's not paying attention, and he's always paying a lot more attention than he looks like he is. And he just, like, drags you back every time. And it works so happily with single pads. Yeah. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my neck. That was a crunch and a half. That reminds me, I have got water. I just realized I should have some water. Oh yeah, I just realized also I was supposed to snooze this ad break because the when I took a break to help Azula, I forgot. Alright, if I can spot the next one before it happens, because it doesn't always pop up and tell me that it's going to do it. Sometimes it pops up and tells me that it's happening. So, yeah. I don't always get to, like, snooze it before the fact. I think I could probably interrupt it during it, I imagine. Also, I like the fact that they've got, like, the big mechs here and stuff. I like that. Like a remnant of the past kind of thing. Oh, I like that car. That's a nice car. That's how Sauce Wagging falls asleep with a smile or snuggling with Flush. Yeah, I can tell you're really happy that Shadow's been back and everybody's been giving you pats and stuff. You know, I hate to say this at this point because I'll probably just turn around and lose, but we're kind of winning, which is kind of nice. Considering I'm up against, like, easy... I've been getting mowed down on easy mode all night. It's funny, though, because, like, I used to, once upon a time, actually be really good at StarCraft. I used to play against, like, the hardest levels individually without allies, and it would take, like, 2 hours to play one game. It was just grueling to, like, take on that many, like, enemies and stuff over time and whatever. Nowadays, I don't know if the AIs are just more intuitive or I'm just that shit at playing. I'm assuming that I've gotten that shit at playing because, like, I thought I only took a break for, like, a year, but it was actually about 4. So, yeah, that was the thing that happened. I didn't mean to. I just got distracted with other stuff happening, and I didn't think it'd been that long. You know when you think that, oh, I've only played it, like, last year or something like that, then you, like, sit down and think, it's like, no, that was actually 2 or 3 Christmases ago kind of thing. Like, that's more what happened. Oh, man. Yeah, so I guess, like, the other thing, too, is, what did everybody have for breakfast or dinner today? I'm curious what everybody's kind of, like, staple go-to is, like, just on a random Wednesday. Like, also, do you eat breakfast or dinner? It's like, come on, I can get you down. Like, I eat, like, one meal a day. I normally eat, like, I guess technically dinner before I go to bed in the morning. But tonight I actually technically had breakfast when I got up before streaming. So I have a really weird day myself where it's kind of like reversed. But with like the curry and stuff, I kind of need the whole night to digest the thing because it's such a heavy meal. It jumps very high and falls off a T-pose on Viking to snuggle and watch play. Yeah, Viking's such a cloud. Like, yeah, he's a complete pillow. Mind you, you probably woke him up. Shadow, that was like, poor Viking's probably like got this like stunned expression. Because I had some gluten-free cornflakes. Oh, nice. Are they alright? Because like, I really love like cornflakes. I haven't had them for years, I'll clarify that. I have not had cornflakes for fucking probably a good decade. But I used to really love them. I used to have like honey and chopped up bananas with it. But because I've also got like a gluten sensitivity and sometimes it's a lot stronger depending on how my Crohn's is going. I've had to have some like gluten-free foods and stuff, and there's a few that are like really great, and there's a few that are kind of honestly sad. So I hope that like they're still like improving a lot of the foods and stuff, because obviously they do get better over time. They're fine. Do you have anything with them apart from like possibly milk, or do you just kind of like them plain? Because like something that always interests me was when I was growing up, one of my friends, like we both ate Wheat Bix, which is funny considering I grew up to have a gluten sensitivity. But she always put sugar on her Wheat Bix, and I always put honey on mine. And I always used to look at her as if like she was a complete alien for doing it, because I'm like, who the fuck puts raw sugar on their cereal? And I just couldn't imagine it. But it's the same kind of concept, you know, sweetening it and stuff. But yeah, it's still asleep, exhausted from tickling. Now it looks like his flop is better than jumping into a mattress, a transport truck. Oh yeah, I know the reference. Sometimes banana. Had them plain today. Ate Wheat Bix as a kid. Always put sugar. I probably would have side-eyed you as well back then. Honestly, if I hadn't known you. It's nothing personal. I just like always thought that like I tried it myself. Let me clarify. I did try sugar on the Wheat Bix myself, but I couldn't get past the crunchy texture. Honestly. Also, thank you for the follow, Car. Grantham, welcome in. I'm fucking just chilling with StarCraft tonight and random questions Q&A for Valentine's Day. Also, happy Valentine's Day. What's that? I'm a madman who put raw sugar on cornflakes cereal. Oh, Shadow. So you're the psychopath in the chat. You're the one that's done the thing. Oh, cool. They're gonna. Are they not the only ones I've got to kill? Oh, yeah, there's blue. Hold on. I couldn't. Wait, no, they're my allies. Look, let me leave one of these guys here because they keep coming back, right? I'll leave one at each location. If they come back, I don't know what that is. They'll pour some sugar on me. You're gonna be delicious, crunchy goodness, are you, Phoenix? You just, was it a complete breakfast? Are you? You're not just a snack. You're a full meal. That's what's going on here. Nah, man, you're sweet enough already. Yeah. Actually, I second that. Phoenix is really sweet. No, I don't want to play that again. I clicked the wrong thing. I keep seeing this and I think it's like is it just this? Quit? I'm still in the lobby. It's fine. It's like I do that sometimes. Just shut up. Shut up, Shadow. Oh, man. I do that sometimes as well. There's not so much anymore. The sugar on the cornflakes. I could never get past like the sand texture, the crunching in the milk. It was always what stopped me. I couldn't get past that. But then again, like, I don't know, I'm still pretty open to interesting breakfasts and stuff. Like, just because I haven't tried it doesn't mean it's not gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm in the right section. What are we in? Bliss maps and stuff? No, we're still on the same one. They just look different. Yeah. Is it how to play StarCraft 2? Yeah, I'm nobody's mummy. Don't call me mummy. Oh, am I still in this fucking lobby? Quit. Yeah, no, I have no. I've played this to death, but I haven't played for ages, so I'm now shit at it. But it's fun because I'm shit at it, so it's great. I'm enjoying myself. That's the main thing. And so you got flustered by your own compliments to someone else. What did I say? What did I say specifically, Shadow? Because I don't remember. I definitely probably, like, I probably genuinely complimented him, but I don't know what I actually said. It's streamer brain got me good, got me bad. You didn't say you fumbled with the buttons. What? Oh, yeah, no, with the hitting the wrong things. Yeah, no, that's normal. Don't mind that. It's just a usual. What is this day? Wednesday. I know it's after midnight. It's now Thursday, so it's a usual weekday. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna leave this on easy. I have been getting ripped into by them, and I keep getting distracted and just like not building anything or not building pylons. So I'm gonna keep it on easy since that's easier for me. Did you ever have heat wheat picks up? I think I have. I feel like I have. I don't know why. I reckon it would have been one of those days where when you wake up like really fucking tired and you're like, I don't know. In winter, I did used to eat Weet-Bix in winter a little bit, but I also used to alternate with porridge. And I don't have porridge with milk, so I tend to microwave it. So I reckon what I did with that is I reckon I thought I had porridge that day and I probably microwaved it. Because I remember putting honey on my Weet-Bix once and it was like ultra runny from the heat. So that's the only thing I can think of is I probably have done it. I can't say I probably enjoyed it because it's definitely a memory that my brain's not trying to remember. So yeah. I don't know. Weet-Bix was one of those things that was like one of the first indicators that I was having a problem when I had Crohn's because it had, like, I don't know what specific wheats and stuff, but there was Weet-Bix and milk together. And at the time when my Crohn's started, I was experiencing lactose intolerance and I was also experiencing gluten sensitivity. So every time I had a bowl of Weet-Bix, I was basically just like dead for the afternoon. Like I would immediately feel sick. Like how you hear in those like crime dramas where somebody's being poisoned and they always feel a little worse after lunch, so they stay inside. I always felt worse after breakfast, and that was kind of why. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got like several enemies. I should probably actually like build something. Maybe. I mean, I'll consider it. Yes. Is Weet-Bix a thing that pretends to be a snack bar, but it's just the closest thing to a glitter bomb? It kind of is. It's like extremely dry, flat-packed, crumbly contents of stuff that's, like if you try to eat it dry, it's going to cut the fuck up out of your mouth. And if you were to crush it in your hand, it would just turn into like powdered dust. So it would go like everywhere. Still have my StarCraft custom maps on a 3x5-inch diskette. Oh man, that doesn't surprise me. That's the best kind of saving that you can do. I don't have any of that stuff because like as my computer upgraded over the years, I got rid of like the disk drive and then the CD drive and then DVD drive and then any kind of like drive apart from hard drive. So yeah, I tended to like get rid of anything that I couldn't use computer wise, at least back when I was working with computers. These days I kind of keep everything because I'm like, well, I'm not upgrading it to a point that I'm not using this stuff anymore, But yeah, that would be awesome to have it. We used to have a cupboard It was like the length of one wall in our computer room that was just discs and eventually CDs of like
You require
all the
more Vespene
games, all the
gas.
game loaders, and all the game saves. And oh man, I remember saving everything on the disc. It was just, it made that nice sound when you knew that it like slid that little thing across inside. Like, I don't know. I can't explain that. If you
Your
haven't heard it, you
allies
just
are in
don't know,
battle.
kind of thing, you know? Let me slap that on there. Here we have, they're called wheat bix in Australia. It's New Zealand. You buy it, it's dry motion. It'll feel like a desert. It really does. It's like that a little bit with Milo too, honestly. But then again, most Australians will just put like a whole tablespoon of Milo in their mouth.
Your
Um,
allies are in battle.
it's like a gamble every time. It's like if you happen to breathe the wrong way, you're going to
Your
choke.
allies are in
But it's
battle.
worth it every fucking time because Milo. Um, but yeah. Um, I know they're called something else somewhere. I think they're like Vitabrits or something elsewhere. I'm not actually quite sure. Um, Look at you trying to oppress us technology from ancient times. It's jokes on you. I do know where the save icon comes from. Do you? Nah. You're in the right generation pool there. You'd know. I do find it funny. I see sometimes nowadays they do like, um, there was some game tournament or something that was on where somebody got to like try a game, and the first thing they tried to do was touch the screen and play it as like a touchscreen because a lot of like the new generations growing up with what do you call it, the
Upgrade complete.
tablets and stuff. So yeah,
Your allies
it's
are in battle.
interesting, but I mean, whatever. Technology is going to keep growing. Gonna keep doing stuff.
You require more Vespene gas.
I know. Just fucking calm down, mate. I'll get to it.
You require
Um,
more Vespene gas.
I immediately just clicked on that. Has he been passed the test? Been chosen, beamed shadow up to mothership. Oh
Your
man,
allies
I
are in
remember these
battle.
things used to be able to like. Oh yeah, they go like to the mothership mode. Yeah, I can warp in a mothership for you later. That'd be fine. What was I trying to do? I built two of them again. Man, I'm doing this all night. It's like just tonight I'm gonna build everything at least twice over. They're saying twice as nice. It'll be fine. So, Mom, the aliens have finally abducted me. It's now time to conquer the galaxy. Uh, I don't know. I don't know where your mum be at, but like, I don't know. I guess you got a close connection with your mum, so it's fine to like cry out for help. And the aliens have finally abducted me. Now it's time to conquer the galaxy. Is it though? Because like, are you gonna conquer it in your name, or are you gonna conquer it in the name of like the one you love, or like, you know, is there a plan behind this, or is this just generalized world, galaxy, universal domination kind of stuff? Like, is there like a thing going on with this? I'm just curious, like how deep this is going, because like if I'm gonna have like a new
You
overlord or something,
require
I'd at
let
least like
our
to know
enemies feel the might
what the
of the
purpose and
power.
direction of this conquering is
Your
about.
allies are in battle.
As I'm folding laundry, so I'm gonna lurk, but I'm still here. The conquering the galaxy in the name of love. Is that just
All right,
screams like
Raiders,
Sailor Moon
hit
to
'em
me
ahead.
though. Like it's like if Sailor
Upgrade
Moon
complete.
turned into more
Your
of like
allies are
a,
in
Right.
you know how
battle.
they're like
Taking an
warriors, right?
expansion.
You know how they're like Sailor warriors and stuff, right?
Allies.
Imagine if they weren't fighting for like um
Well, what
imagine if
do
they
we
weren't
have
fighting to
here?
protect the world, but if they were fighting to like
Your
conquer the
allies are in
galaxy.
battle.
That's where I could see that going. No, it's just my brother's time last time. Now it's my turn. Mum said it has to share. Well, at least you're sharing, so I guess that's okay. As long as your brother gives it up. And if they don't, I don't know. Throw a ball at them or something. I don't know. Don't actually throw a ball. Um Also, no worries, Smithless. It's just good to know that like the stream's not being like extra crap for you tonight. I know last night you had like issues with like getting any kind of connectivity and stuff. That shit happens. Are you an ally or an enemy? That shit happens to me so much when I'm watching various streamers and stuff. And the funniest thing is, the best way to know if it's Twitch in the area is I normally just ask Grim if he's got issues like viewing various streamers and stuff. And even though we're both in Queensland, the thing is, we're so far apart. It's just a weird thing to see us go down at the same time, more or less. Yeah, I'm glad things are working out for me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure yesterday I did answer your question finally during RimWorld. I didn't realize that your connectivity was lost. I thought that you were like AFK or something, or asleep. But I did end up answering your question about how like I just think of designs and stuff for my RimWorld base, because I ended up making a new design that I'm going to use on the third map location. So, yeah. Well, I didn't have anybody selected. I've been telling them to kill things and nobody's been attacking. You know what the idea... Was that art? IDE ATA drivers. Off the top of my head, while I'm live, I cannot. I could probably, like, if I had been asked, like, while I wasn't, like, streaming, I could probably maybe think of it. It's one of those things, you get, like, a percentage of your brain capacity when you stream. It's fascinating, actually. It's like you're, like, in amongst, like, a couple of conversations or playing a game and stuff, so your brain doesn't give you, like, all the power. It's quite weird. But I feel like if it was, like, something... I feel like that's related to either hard drive connection, motherboard connection, or cabling or monitors. That's about where my brain could give me power at the moment. That's about as far as I've got. Well, there you go, Shadow. They are one with you. Looks nervously at my box of IDE cables. Yeah, alright, so it's along the lines of a cable. You mean the funny ribbon cables? Oh, okay, so it's those. Yeah, no, I know what those are, I just don't know what they're called. Because, like, they were getting, like, phased out when I started in computers. I guess I should probably go help them, actually. Yeah, when I started learning computers and stuff, like, I was still a pretty young teenager and stuff, right? Like, that was just, like, it was getting, like, phased out. So you still saw them in some people's computers and stuff, but we just called them, like, the ribbon cable or the wide cable. That's just what we refer to them as. Or at least that's how I refer to them, because obviously I was a young teenager and it was a lot easier to specify and stuff. But yeah, I know what the fuck those are, but I had no idea what they were called. Very interesting, though. I know they are. Just calm down, mate. Let me build some shit. Build one of these. Yeah. Yeah, my brother was throwing riddles at me while I was streaming, holding multiple conversations and fleeing fighting zombies. I answered none of the riddles correctly. That was hilarious to watch, though. I'm not trying to rip on you, Mathless, but I felt your pain physically while I watched you streaming, as he was, like, busting out the riddles and enjoying the fact that you couldn't answer any of them, because I understood what was going on. Like, I was watching you fighting these zombies, and his brother just kept, like, throwing down a fresh new riddle, like, as soon as he'd, like, gone off it and stuff. And yeah, Mirthless was taking every single sentence seriously and literally, and it was kind of entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be mean, but it was a little entertaining, because I understand the plight when I'm trying to answer a question and I can't for the life of me come up with the simplest response. Like, I can't even maths when I stream, and I feel so stupid, but at the same time I'm like, fuck it, if I really got to do it, I'm gonna get a calculator, because I just don't have the capacity and I'm aware of it. But yeah, like there was a joke he made about, like, the diarrhea in genes and stuff like that and stuff, and, like, I didn't even get it at first, because I was still fresh off my stream and I was trying to think of it very literally too. And then he was like, no, it's literally, like, runs in your genes and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it, kind of thing. But it's fascinating because, like, I've said this before, sometimes when I'm streaming, like, I'll be looking for something in a game and I'll run past it or I'll miss it. This is why I don't try to do puzzle games when I stream, because I'm not going to be able to think, and I'm aware of it. So, like, if I was offline, you have, like, 100% focus. You could just see and read and kind of get everything. But when you stream, I don't know what it is. The brain's just like a dolphin situation. Like, there's a percentage of it that's perfectly dedicated to the stream and the rest of it is like kind of like rough, like little pie percentages for the game and other stuff, you know. So I was just wondering, this is old audio equipment. There's an IDE drive in it. I hadn't heard of it before. It's still good. There's a few people here from the same kind of era, if not like before and after and stuff. And I think we're all a little bit slightly interested in like computers or technology and stuff. So I think like collectively we can get an answer if it's asked. So it's all good. Plus, you know, random question. It's perfectly fine to ask. It's not that odd. There was iPod Classic, had an actual hard drive inside it. I know of that one too. That one was fascinating. I also saw there was a new little terabyte hard drive that looks like it's like the size of a thumbnail.